Well, something brand new and unique here in downtown Johnson City. It is called the Philosopher's House. Here with more now on the concept and their wonderful teas are Jesse and Jessica Shelton. And great to have you guys with us.
Thank you.
Ooh, super excited to be here.
We're very excited.
I have been following your story since you kind of made that announcement. You took kind of an old house. It's over by the library here in Johnson City. And you're turning it into this really cool tea house.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yes.
How'd you guys come up with this?
Oh, well, this has been an idea that's been kicking around in various forms ever since we first got together, what, 14 years ago now?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Yes, so we used to live in Japan. So we lived in Japan a little while. I studied in Nepal a little while I was at university. And so we have a little bit of that East Asian background.
Okay.
And we love tea, and my background is also in philosophy. And Jessica does theater and some of these other liberal arts things. So all that kind of meshed around, and then before we knew it, we had this tea house concept. And before we knew it, it was kind of in play. And so we've been working on it ever since.
Oh my goodness, and I cannot wait. It is going to open very soon. You said probably the beginning of December.
Yeah, we're hoping that towards the beginning of December. Yes.
Okay.
We don't
And
have
you
a concrete date.
Brought a little sample.
Yes.
So, which I was saying, I love tea, but I'm still learning. Like, it's one of those things I'm dabbling in. So you're going to be doing a lot of education, I understand, as well.
Yes, there'll be a lot of education. So our tea brewers, our part-time staff, and as well as our full-time staff as well, are going to have increasingly extensive tea knowledge. And so when you order anything off the menu, we have all different kinds of teas. I think we have about 35 or so right now. They're prepared in various different forms, different cultural forms. So today we're going to be doing some gong fu cha, which is Chinese tea, but we'll also be talking a little bit about some other cultural forms as well. So when you order something off the menu, it's a little unclear for most people exactly what kind of tea to get, how to brew it, things like that. So the tea brewers will step in, they'll teach you all about the cultural background, how to brew it, tasting notes, all that fun stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so where are we going to start?
Yeah, so we're going to be brewing a jasmine green today. So I'm going to let you smell this. Does
my
that smell
gosh, it
incredible?
smells
You can
so
smell
good.
it too.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yes.
so this is a green tea. Jesse's going to talk a little bit about how it's prepared while I brew us some.
Okay.
Yes, so at the house we have white teas, green teas, oolong teas, black blends. We have a variety, as well as some herbals. So this is a jasmine green, and jasmine green is a Chinese green tea that is picked, processed, and then jasmine flowers are picked in the late morning, about 10, 11 a.m. or so. And they are layered on top of the tea in the warehouse overnight, and with the jasmine flowers open. They release their scent onto the tea. The next morning, the flowers are picked out, and then the process is repeated again the next day. And it's repeated over and over, 3 to 9 times, depending on the quality of tea. And it gives it that jasmine scent. So
Okay, wait, what is she doing now? I was like, oh,
Yep.
honey, you're spilling a little bit.
Jessica is doing...
See, that's my knowledge of tea.
So this is called gong fu tea, gong fu
Okay.
cha. And what she's doing right now is she's seasoning the pot, which is not something we normally have to do with the jasmine green, but it's nice just to warm up the pot. So you notice that she rinsed the tea, she poured it into the sharing pot, which is the little glass container in front of you.
Okay.
And then she poured it into the little cups. Now this is warming up all the vessels. She then poured it over top of the pot, and it's warming the pot as well. This is unglazed ceramics. So they take on the flavor of tea over many, many, many years of use. So you have ceramics, traditional ceramics in China that have been used for just hundreds of years that take on the patina of the tea that's been brewed in it throughout the course of its
So
life.
kind of like a cast iron pan.
It's kind of like that, yeah.
Seasoned, and so the first time she did it, because I wondered how long it takes to like really get the flavors in, but that was really quick.
Yes, so it's a mistake that a lot of people make, particularly with green teas. They throw a tea bag in a pot and they leave it in there for a couple of minutes. Oh, let's try it and see
Yes.
what we think.
So we all have to take a sip. Yeah,
Okay.
smell it first. So smell the jasmine flower.
Oh, it's so
Doesn't that smell
pretty.
sweet? Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it's so good.
So like with like he was kind of talking about, like with the tea bag of green tea, just because we don't have a tea culture here, you know, you're taught you put the tea bag in the tea, you have boiling water, you pour it over it, you let it steep for like 5 minutes, and then, you know, the tea's okay. So this, we only let it steep for 6 seconds.
Yeah, it wasn't long at all.
Yeah, and it's delicious, right? It's very
Yes,
like
it's so
smooth and
good.
sweet.
It's not bitter.
Not bitter.
Oh my goodness, it's going to be so fun. It won't be long, and you'll be able to try their teas as well. It is called the Philosopher's House. It's going to be right there on Fairview Avenue. Coming up later in the show, we're going to talk more about how this is a nonprofit organization and how they're welcoming the whole community. You can visit their website as well, thephilosophers.house.org, for more information. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.